Hey, it's Michelle with Live Life Whimsically. Here on my channel, I talk about witchcraft and real estate, sometimes other content creators, what's happening, current events, whatever whim crosses my mind. Today, I pulled the Tower card, which is really quite beautiful. And the only thing that I could think of when I saw it was looking at the bunny at the bottom and thinking the bunny was probably an asshole and he deserved it. Anyway, we'll get into that. But before I forget, I was skimming through YouTube trying to decide if I was going to watch anything just to see what other people were up to today. There's a lot of weirdness going on in the ethers. MGL Michelle Goes Live's two channels, I guess, got struck by a bunch of people mass reporting her channel, and it got taken down. And I am not a fan of Michelle Sabate. I think she does a lot of harm to her own self. I think that she's screaming for help, and I think she doesn't get any from anybody. And I think that it was kind of shitty that whoever did that to her did that to her. She deserves to be out here just like everybody else deserves to be out here saying whatever they want to say, as long as, I mean, I don't, admittedly, I don't watch everything that she does. So if somebody knows something that I don't know, because obviously I can't go look at her crap, I can't listen to her voice. She's always screaming and yelling, and I don't like the way she treats people. But I hadn't heard anything, where she was doing anything that needed to be reported, at least that I couldn't tell. I mean, I know that I saw some clip about her drinking and driving. That's a job for law enforcement. If it was that bad, that's what should have happened, in my opinion. But anyway, she's going crazy. People are posting about that stuff. So I was looking at that. And then I ran across Nonsense today. I've been trying to keep her out of my fucking mouth because I still don't know what her gig is. I mean, I guess it's just she chose a target, which reminds me a lot of bullying in school. And that target is Molly Golightly, Marissa on her page. Uh, I am not a fan of Molly's. I don't agree with some of the things that come out of her mouth or the way that she treats certain people. And I can understand not liking her. And to me, there's a lot of things you can say about her over and above some of the stuff that went down in the past. And I ain't going to rehash all the stuff that happened with Dre and Marvon, because I mean, it seems like everybody's just kind of let that shit go, and the man's still in a coma and nobody seems to give a fuck. But Nonsense posted up today that she was going to do something about Molly with a, really unflattering picture of her. Okay. And then called her a life roach. Life roach. Do I think that that Molly is, or Marissa, whatever her real name is, should be a life coach? No, and I could go get a life coach certificate right now if I felt like it, off the internet. So who knows what her actual qualifications are for that job? And I'm sure that there's probably, if you took a little bit of time, you could find out, what her qualifications really were to make her that life coach, and probably go after that. But the thing that I don't agree with is calling her a roach, because when you dehumanize people, that gets a little dicey. And I went straight out to Merriam Webster and from Psychology Today to look up what the definition of dehumanization is, because I wanted to be very clear about it. When you refer to people as an infestation or as animals, you're taking away their humanity. And that's crappy. So you want to say that she's a shitty fucking person, that she's got a big ass loud mouth, that she goes and fucks with people's lives and their quiet enjoyment of their properties. I can understand all of that, but you do not dehumanize a person. That's what fucking Adolf Hitler did. So, just kind of stop for a second, and just, if you're that blinded by hatred before you throw some shit up on the internet, maybe you should consider what you're saying about a person. Do you want to call her an asshole, a bitch, a grifter, a tragedy pimp, whatever the fuck you want to say? All of those things apply. And please hold. bro. Hey, woman. What's up? First of all,
You know what? That store is being redone. It is a nightmare. Nothing is where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. This is when I need to learn how to friggin' edit, and I could like download this video and fix it. But before I put all my groceries away, I will continue. Sorry, I just checked on the groceries just before they got here, and they said that they just started shopping like a half hour ago, and here they are. But anyway, I think it's kind of crappy to dehumanize a person and call them a cockroach, call them any kind of an animal thing, because like I said, that's what Hitler did. So if you're that angry that you're gonna like say things that maybe you should think about them first, maybe you should reconsider, calling a person that. And I don't know, it grates on me that she nonsense, whatever her name is, just goes at her for some things that I think probably there's other stuff. There's so many other things, dude. Like there's so much stuff if you just pay attention, And what that definition that I posted in my chat, that's facts. Those are facts. So anyway, let's do the Tower card. Unexpected change. Chaos, the rug pulled from beneath your feet. Beliefs challenge. Beliefs challenge new awareness and perspectives. Destruction, being unsure of who you are. Whoa, buckle up and expect the unexpected. Sometimes we resist change to the point of the universe that the universe shifts in destructive and chaotic ways that fundamentally change how we see our reality. There's a strange beauty in this destruction, as all of the elements for a better life will be found amongst the rubble. Use this moment to rebuild something foundational, something extraordinary. Trust that you will be held by the universe and you will become stronger and more resilient as a result. Tower moments are powerful, moving, shifting, expanding. The tower energy is your life. In your life marks a period when you get to reevaluate, redirect, reestablish, and realign. It's magic in the disguise of unpredictability. The brightest of lights will pierce through the pandemonium of change that you are experiencing, and you will find your beautiful truth and blazing potential in the darkness of the tower. In chaos, I move towards the brightest light. I mean, that's what my life is right now. Is some chaos, but it'd be all right. Just like everything else, life is a system or a series of changes, and you have good times and you have bad times. And I really feel like a lot of us do a lot of things and say a lot of things. I'm going to go right back to the stuff with nonsense because we're lonely and we got a lot of shit on our plate. And it's it's like, why do I watch reality TV? Because other people are having a bunch of bullshit go down, and it ain't my bullshit. So when you target certain people for certain behaviors, and myself included in this, you get to take your brain off of your own shit for a minute and put it someplace else. So I kind of get it, but I personally am trying to be a better human so that when I say things that I don't call somebody out and call them those names, like I'm not going to call nonsense some kind of animal name to dehumanize her because she did it to Molly. And I say that because I know people are going to come at me and say, oh, well, Molly does it. That doesn't freaking make it right, So there's other things you can say and do. I'm friends with a lot of people that like Molly, and I talk to them, and they know I'm not real a big fan of Molly, but what we don't do is call each other names, and we don't give each other a bunch of crap for the stuff we like. I'm sure there are people on Molly's channel that don't like what Nonsense says or does. So there's an ass for every chair, man. And maybe you just haven't had your tower moment. Maybe the tower moment's coming for Nonsense, or maybe she's living through one right now. And that's why she says and does the things she does. I mean, I don't know why. Seems like she's got, aside from a lot of responsibilities, a decent life. But I don't know. Could be bullshit, smoke and mirrors. I don't know. All I know is that rubbed my fur backwards. And I'm sure it rubbed other people's fur backwards. Just not everybody's got the tenacity to speak up and say, that's wrong. And some of the stuff that I learned in therapy, because I used to hate it when people would call my bullshit out, I learned that that don't bother me anymore. You could tell me I fucked up and I'll be all right with it. It's a learning experience, and I don't take it as a personal affront. Like the one time I did call her out. I called Nonsense out before, and then I asked a question in her chat, and for being all, I don't care if people don't agree with me, she lost her shit on me. Didn't understand why I was even in the chat if I didn't agree with what she had to say. I called her Angry Spice. That's how she acted. It's so much vitriol for somebody you don't even really know in real life. Like, I don't know her in real life, but I ain't getting all pissed off about it when I talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, okay. So I don't know. I was trying to get everything done real fast, and then the lady knocked on the door, and here I am. And so it kind of threw me off with my ADHD, and it's messing me up. But anyway, that's all I got to say about all of that stuff. Happy fucking Wednesday. Is that where we are? Look at how I can't even. Oh, Thursday. I lost a day when I was sick this week. Happy Thursday. Oh my God. It means I can drink tomorrow. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.